Mike, can you explain to us this new system, this new thing with feeder matrix?
With Feeder Matrix, they have revamped their website, made it a whole lot better now. A whole lot more information on the website. It's a whole lot useful, a lot easier to use. And they've also created a nice little splash page that you can use with it that points people to it if you want to. Pointing people to it is something I wanted to discuss tonight. We did a little bit the other night, but and Sandy, I did read everything that you wrote there on the chat room.
God bless you.
And
I didn't think I was going to be on the call, so I wanted to get some stuff to you that shows you I did my homework.
Yeah, I saw it, and if you got time, you want to, let's see here. I can't use that screen. We can go through it and discuss it. Probably the easiest thing to do is by line, if you want.
Sure.
So if you're discussing it line by line, is there something we're supposed to see?
Well, I just looked over.
Because just talking about it will not help me. I need to see something in front of me.
Well, if you can pull up the winning team chat room on Skype, you can see what Sandy posted there.
But that was based on what you posted the other day, Mike.
Right, it was.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Marnie might want to back up to that. In Skype.
I don't even know how I'm getting into winning team here. Hang on. Because sometimes, I don't know, my Skype sometimes works with getting into it and other times it doesn't. And right now it's not. Oh, hang on. I think. I have to click on recent in order to get the winning team.
Yeah, go to recent and click on the winning team. And
I
did.
It
says, yeah.
Okay, so I'm at Sandy where she put today. Sounds like a good idea. Is that where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, what we really want to discuss is what she put below that.
Explaining it.
Yeah, what we were discussing. What day is this? This is Tuesday or Thursday. I can't keep track of days.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it? What we were discussing Thursday was what we were discussing Thursday is how to talk to prospects. How to, and Sandy said it would be, she didn't have a problem with talking to people. She just needed some kind of, not a script, but just some kind of guideline of, to kind of help guide the conversation and direct the conversation. And both she and I both have posted something here on the chat room, and to kind of use as a guideline. And she broke it down into two things. One that I didn't do. The first thing she did was list questions that you for a prospect. Now, we don't want to take a prospect and that when they call us or if we call them, we don't want to sit there and grill them. We don't want to make them feel like that. We're just doing that. What we want to do is have a casual conversation with them so that they can learn a little bit about us and we can learn about them and find out if there's somebody that we feel we can work with, somebody that can become part of our program and follow some guidelines and be successful with it. Somebody dropped off, I'm not sure who. So what we wanted was just a guideline of some things that might want to include in a conversation as we were going, as we're talking to a prospect or something like that. And one thing, and well, I'll get down to it here in just a minute. But one thing we want to know is, of course, what is their name? So that's the first thing Sandy's got on there is what are their names. So we want to make sure that they know who we are, and we want to make sure that we know who they are. The second thing that Sandy has down here is, are you in the United States? Well, we deal with people all over the world, but it's good to know what part of the world they're actually in. Some of the things we do are targeted more towards the United States, Canada, and this area, and some of it is, useful and things that people can do no matter where in the world they are. But it helps to know where they are. Are they in the United States or in Canada? Or we've got quite a few people in Canada, involved with the winning team. We've got several people in the UK that are involved with the winning team. We've got people in France, India, Australia, several people in Australia, and some of the islands right there around Australia. We've got people from all over the world. So it'd be good to know. And also, if we want to try to tie them into one of the team members, that can help them and they can associate with them and help them, it'd be better if we could find someone that was close to them. So it's good to know. Third thing she's got down here, are you working at a job or are you retired? That helps to know, because then we got some kind of idea of, what kind of time they're going to have to be able to invest and involve themselves with our program, whatever program we're talking about. Somebody that's retired is usually pretty flexible. They can attend calls and things like that in the daytime, usually. Where people that are working full-time jobs, a lot of times their daytimes are tied up, but they do have night times available, and it's just basically that's what we're trying to find out is, when are they going to be available to work this business, and how much time are they going to be able to put into it. For quite a number of years, I worked a full-time job, but I was able to involve myself in the daytime and most of the time the early evening, because I worked midnight shift and I worked a night shift. So on the other situation there was, I couldn't make a lot of nighttime calls and things like that, but I could make the daytime calls. Now it's just the opposite. I sleep all day and I work all night. So, but anyway, that's the reason for, are you working a job or are you retired? My wife says I'm retarded. Oh man.
That's your biggest fan, Mike.
But
I got an opinion of the first one.
Okay.
Most people's not going to give you their full name, especially in the United States.
Well, you know what? If they don't know who they are and can't tell me what their name is, I think I'm probably going to have to find someone else to work with.
Yep.
It's just that simple. If they have a problem telling me what their name is, I have a problem with working with them. Okay. I don't mean to be cruel, harsh, or whatever. It's just that simple. They have a problem that we need to address first before we go any further.
Normally, if you say to people, "My name is Sandy Blumstrom," they generally introduce themselves. But if they don't want to do that, then goodbye.
Of course, if I tell people I'm Sandy, they're probably going to think I'm weird or something. No, you're right. That's in order to get them to provide. And like I said, these are questions we've got listed here to kind of guide and keep the conversation going. But it's not. This is not intended to, like I said, grill someone. It's not intended to, just sit there and fire a bunch of questions off at them. So when you're in a conversation, the first thing you might want to say is, hey, look, I'm Mike Lyles, and you probably don't want to say that either, but my name's Mike Lyles, and I work with a team of people who are here to help support you and train you and give you the help you need to get your business started and be successful. And usually in saying that, I've introduced myself, told a little about what I'm here to do, and in the process, they're more willing to share with me who they are, what their name is, and even in that process, a little bit about what they do, or what they're looking to do. Next thing she's got down here is why were you attracted to the Feeder Matrix program? Now that's a really, really good question, but and it could be any program that you're talking to a prospect about, not just necessarily Feeder Matrix, but it's a question that I would bring about much later in the conversation. It's a good one. It's information that I would like to know. Why were they attracted? Did they reply to an ad that I posted or something like that? I have taken the philosophy here lately myself of I'm not posting links to a business. I'm not posting links to an opportunity that I'm trying to promote. What I do is I describe some of the benefits in ads and things that I do. I describe some of the benefits of the business that I'm trying to promote or the opportunity that I'm trying to promote, without actually saying which business it is or what business it is. And what I do is if I simply tell them if they're interested in knowing more about this opportunity and being able to achieve some of the benefits that are there, that they need to give me a call. I want to talk to them. That's why this all came about to start with. I want to talk to them before I tell them what I have to offer them. Before I tell them anything about the business, even the name of it, I want to talk to them. I want to know if there's someone that I can work with, and I want to know if I'm someone they can work with. I want to know if we can make a relationship there, and I want to know if there's someone that's going to be willing to actually follow the guidelines that I can give them, if they're going to be actually willing to work, or do they just want to sit back and have someone else drop it in their lap? And if they just want to sit back and hope it all falls in their lap, I really don't want to work with them. I'm getting I'm getting too old now. Oh man, did you start to say something, David?
No.
I thought I heard you.
No, I said yeah. I was agreeing with you.
I don't want to chase people. I don't want to chase people. If they are willing to, cooperate, if they're willing to follow, the guidelines that I can give them, and they're willing to do the things, the steps that are necessary to make a business work, any business, then I'll work with them, as much as I need to do, as much as they need for me to do. I can be as patient as as Job, but if they're not willing to, if they're just looking for someone else to do all the work for them, and unfortunately that's been a really, 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 as far as I'm concerned, bad thing that's going on in the industry nowadays. But people promoting says, look, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to do any work. You don't have to do any selling, any sponsoring. You don't have to do any training or anything like that. Just sign the bottom line. We're gonna do it all for you, and you're gonna get rich.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for that one.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
When my brother was, doing Amway, and he was very successful at it, he was telling us about people like that, and I say, yeah, it boils down to somebody's got to sell soap. I mean, somebody's got to do something to make the money.
Zig Ziglar, I'm sure all y'all have heard of Zig Ziglar, but Zig Ziglar told me one time, he said, nothing, absolutely nothing happens he was speaking of our economy, but really in any economy, nothing happens until someone sells something. And if you get down and really think about it, it's what he said was true. Until someone sells something, nothing happens. And you're definitely not going to get rich, and you're definitely not going to succeed, and your economy is not going to grow until someone sells something. And that person really needs to be you. It doesn't. But when you're talking to a prospect, that doesn't mean you need to do it all for the prospect. That don't mean you need to be out there selling everything and the prospect reaping the benefits from it. What he was really saying was, anybody that wants to succeed, anybody want to gain, they've got to sell something. But you got he used a story, an analogy or something like that. He says where people, you had to have farmers. Well, you had to have people sell to farmers the seeds. And the farmers, of course, they had to do the work. They had to get out there and plant those seeds, and they had to grow the crops, and they had to harvest the crops. But then, guess what? You got all the way back around to selling again. They had to sell the crops, and they sold the crops to to distribution warehouses and stuff like that. There, you got someone who has to sell them to the grocery store. Okay, and then someone has got to move. So then the grocery store has to place an order, which, causes, actually what they're doing is you got truckers that are selling their service, and then they load the material on the truckers and trucks, and the trucks take them and deliver them to the grocery store, and then the grocery store's got to sell it again, and of course, in some cases, the grocery stores have to sell the food to the restaurants, and the restaurants have to prepare the food and then turn around and sell it to the consumer, or the grocery stores sell it directly to the consumer. But in any case, it involves selling. Everything involved selling, and if that first sale never got made, if the seed producers, whoever that is, if the seed producers hadn't sold the farmer the seeds, the farmers wouldn't have had the seeds, and the whole process would have stopped right there, and no one would have had the food. So it's just, what he said, what it boils down to, until someone sells something, nothing else happens. And so when someone tells me that, hey, look, all you got to do is sign the bottom line. We're going to do all the work for you, and we're going to do all the selling. You won't have to sell a thing. That ain't true. First thing I'm going to do is sell myself to him that I can do the job. But when they start telling me I don't have to do any selling, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to do the work, I'm just going to reap the benefits, then I realize that something is not kosher. Something's not going to work. It's not going to. The whole process is not going to work. And usually that's when I turn around and run. Well, my wife says I can't run anymore, and that's probably true. But I do leave the scene. But let's see. Anyway,
wow.
Go ahead.
Wow. I got 6 people in my matrix on the Skyfort.
Okay, that's good. I can't look at yours on Skyfort because
both legs got 3 on each side.
Well, that's great. 3 on each side. That means you got 8.
I got 6.
Okay, you got 1 in each, and that one has 2, and then you got 1, and the other one has 2.
No, I got 3 and 3.
Well, that would make 3 and 3. One person having 2.
Yeah, but see, when I say right and left leg, I mean it's me, and then on the left side there's 3, and on the right side there's 3.
Just 3. That's good. That's great. You've actually, at that point, you filled your first level and your second level.
No, my first. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Which is
but
good.
My pay's down to 50 cents a month, though. I don't understand that.
Well, no, if you got 6 people there, you got $1.50 going to be coming to you. Don't spend it all in one place.
No.
I can't make heads or tails of the Skyfort pay plan. I mean, I just look at it every month and I think, oh my gosh, what in the world is going on with this thing?
I will be happy to explain it to you, and we'll take a night to do that. Excuse me there. I keep sneezing here. But it will take a good night to explain to the Skyfort plan. Just getting off track here a bit, but that's okay. The Skyfort pay plan, compensation plan, in my opinion, and my opinion's worth everything you pay for it, is probably the best compensation plan out there, period. I don't know of one that is better, that I like better. You've got a matrix. You've got a matrix, and a lot of people say they don't like matrix, but matrices are really the best in the world as long as everybody does what they're supposed to do. But you've got a matrix which provides you a monthly compensation, a monthly commission check, for you want to say, and everybody, you make 25 cents a head on everybody in your matrix, down 14 levels. It's a 2 by 14 matrix, and if you fill up those 14 levels, you making 25 cents a head, but that equates to $8,191 a month. And then what you have, and I'm really simplifying it right now because, like I said, it'll take a whole night to go through the whole thing right. But then what you have is you get paid for the people that you personally sponsor. You're not getting paid to sponsor them. What you're doing is you earn a matching check bonus. And what that amounts to is when the people that you personally sponsor, and it doesn't matter if they don't wind up in your first level or your 14th level. The first level is better, but it doesn't matter where they wind up. You earn 50% of what they earn. So if the two people on your front row, if they are personally sponsored by you and they fill their 14 levels of matrix and they earn $8,191.50, you get paid $4,000 and some change. You get paid $4,000 and some change, and that's not counting your 25-cent commission, or 25-cent. Well, that's what it really is a commission. That is a matching bonus on what they do. And if you have two people there that you're earning that 50% matching bonus on, and they have their matrix filled, then that's an extra $8,000 on top of the $8,000 that you were already making. So now you're up to $16,000. And for other reasons, involving some other bonuses that are paid, you really need to have 4 people personally sponsored. Now you can personally sponsor all 32,000 of them if you want to, but you really, really, really need at least 4 people personally sponsored. And so if you personally sponsor 2 more people, you've already got 2 there. If you personally sponsor 2 more, one of those will wind up in your left leg, and one of them will wind up in your right leg. And you will earn 50% check match off of them too. If they in turn fill the 14 levels below them, you're going to earn $4,000 a piece off each one of those, and which means now you're up to $20,000 a month and some change. It rounds up a little higher than that, but it's basically $20,000 a month, because you got $8,000 that you earned, you personally, and then you earn check match off of 4 other people, which is another $16,000, and you add the 8 and the 16, that's actually $24,000. It's a lot of money. But the beautiful thing about that compensation is the fact that it is residual. You've done the work one time, and then as long as they are part of the program, as long as they're still paying their $9.95 a month, you're going to continue to earn 25 cents a piece off of 32,000 people that below you, and you're going to continue to earn that extra $16,000 off of in check match off of the 4 people that you personally sponsored. So now you're looking at $24,000 a month residual income that you don't have to work for anymore. That's a little deceptive. I shouldn't say it that way, because what you do have to do is you do have to work with those people and continue to try to motivate them, help them, and teach them so that they will continue paying their $9.95 a month. And what are they paying? Using $9.95 a month, what are they paying for? They're paying for the use of the tools and the training that Stifort provides. That's the product, is the tools and the training that Stifort provides. So as long as they continue to rent those tools, for lack of a better word, for $9.95, you're going to continue to earn $24,000 a month. Now, where the work comes in is you got to build a group like that, but you don't need but 4 people. You actually can build that. You can build that size matrix, with no one, except if you sit back and wait on someone to upline to sponsor people and let the overflow fall into your matrix. You get paid that 25 cents a person regardless of whether you sponsor them or whether somebody else sponsored them, and they just happen to be overflow in your matrix. What you don't get is you don't get that matching bonus unless you personally sponsor people. Now, that 50% matching bonuses actually gets a little bit better, because when the people that you personally sponsor, when they personally sponsor someone, then you earn a matching bonus. It's not 50% at that point, it's less than that, but you earn a matching bonus there too. But just based on you personally sponsoring 4 people, you're going to be earning, like I said, $24,000 a month when you have worked with a group, worked with a team, and motivated that team and helped teach that team, and cause them to learn and do and be motivated to learn and do, and help them turn around and do the same thing you're doing with people that fall in their matrix underneath them. You don't have to work with, you're talking about over 100,000 people. You don't have to work with 100,000 people. You have to work with those 4. And you have to work with those 4 to teach those 4 to work with their 4, to teach their 4 to work with their 4, and so on. But so you're not sitting there, being overwhelmed, saying, I can't work with these 100,000 people. There's no way I can do that. What you got to understand is all you need to do is teach 4 people to do what you're doing. There's one other part to the compensation plan, and that is bonuses. Bonuses not being a residual income. The bonuses are being a one-time compensation for work that you do, or levels that you achieve. They have the rank achievement bonus, which you can earn as much as $500,000. They're a little over $5,550,000 or whatever. That bonus is a one-time bonus. You get paid once and it's over. A bunch of our people on our team earned the 4-star bonus, which was $100. Unfortunately, most people didn't move much past that. That's another story for another day. But there is available over $500,000 in one-time bonuses. There are several other bonuses that get thrown in along the way. The compensation plan, if you're just concerned about money, I don't know of any plan that will provide you with as much money as the Skyfork compensation plan. The beautiful thing about it is there is a lot of money to be had in one-time bonuses, but the best thing about it is the residual income. You actually can, if you motivate the group and teach the group and you keep the group together, you can generate a really, really nice income for life. And basically the residual income, like I said, is work that you've done one time. First of all, you sponsored somebody, and second of all, you've taught those people to sponsor somebody. But you don't sponsor that person but once. You do work with them and help them and motivate them, and that's where the one-time bonuses come in. That helps motivate people. Like I said, the compensation plan, we can get deeper into it, but it just about take a whole night for that. I'm going to try to get back on track of what we was doing here. Has anybody got any questions about that, though?
No.
Okay.
I got another question.
Okay.
I got an email from you. Advertising services available for members with membership level 5 and higher.
Yes, sir.
And I was noticing in Feeder Matrix that they revamped their site.
Mhm.
And that's where all them banners came from on my profile. Because I had I remember last call I was on, I told you I didn't know where they came from. I got it figured out now. So that's a good way to get people to upgrade.
Well, that's what it's all about. If you go to your back office, your Feeder Matrix back office, you notice they've kind of redesigned that and everything. But over on the left-hand side, you got a box with it's actually a menu. If I can move the right mouse here, I can get over to it. If you scroll down to the fourth item, it says advertise at Feeder Matrix. This is something brand new. This is something, it ain't cost you anything more or anything like that. It's just something brand new. But what they're doing they're allowing you to post text ads. And every page they has text ads appearing on it. These are members ads, and you can advertise anything you want. You know, it doesn't have to be Feeder Matrix. That wouldn't even be smart to advertise Feeder Matrix on Feeder Matrix. Now, be honest with you, I read these things, and I see a lot of people there promoting their Feeder Matrix right there on Feeder Matrix. You already got your people to Feeder Matrix. You don't need to advertise it anymore. Not that. But, you know, so the intelligent thing to do would be to advertise other programs that you're involved in. You know, advertise your Stifle for them. Egomaniac. Dave, I'm at a loss now. Your carrot bars. I assume you're still involved with the carrot bars. And you've got another program, Rev Dave. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think he fell off.
Was that him that fell off?
Yeah.
You gotta be more careful there. You get hurt falling. But anyway, what I'm saying is all of us have multiple programs. And so this is an opportunity for you to advertise your multiple programs. What happens is you get advertising credits. You can't buy them. You can't buy them. But when you advance to level 5, when you purchase your product pack in level 5, you earn, or you're given 25,000 advertising credits, or advertising views. In other words, your text ad, your one-line text ad gets put in front of eyeballs 25,000 times. When you upgrade to level 6, you get an additional 50,000 more credits. So that means level 5, level 6, you've got 75,000 advertising credits. When you go to level 7, you get an additional 100,000 credits. And then when you go to level 8, you get an additional 200,000 advertising credits. That's a lot of advertising, by the way. The other day, when I noticed the fact that it said that I had, so many credits that I could use to advertise, and I knew they had planned on doing, offering this advertising because they've had it on the site for a while, that it was coming. So when I saw that I had advertising credits available, I looked into it to see what I could do and how to do it. And I posted an ad. I posted every credit they gave me up on that one ad. I was going to have it posted over and over and over and over again. And so far, I have, and that's only been a few days, 2 or 3 days. So far, I have had a little over 5,000. No, I take it back. A little over 5,000 views. In other words, my ad's been posted out there a little over 5,000 times. I've had a little over 200 people click on those ads. That's a pretty good average. That's a pretty good rate. And look at them. And I've actually had, I don't know, I can't give you an exact number because I don't know the exact number, but I've had several people that went to my website, and they actually filled out the little form on the website, and which tells me they actually looked through it and they saw something interesting enough that they filled a little form out. And my job is to get back in touch with them and see how I can help them. By the way, that page that they went to, the one I was advertising and still am, was the wealthandfreedom.weebly.com that I suggested y'all go look at. It doesn't tell them about any particular program. It basically tells them about me, and that I'm willing to work with them and help them get started. And I do have some programs that I would like to suggest to them. And if they want to want more information, then fill this little form out. I'll call you back. Or actually, I got my number in there too. The first time I say call me, and but then I kind of give them the opportunity right at the end of the page to fill the little form out, and I'll call them. Because some people just they're scared to death to pick the phone up. So I'm giving them two options of making contact with them so that we can talk, so that I can do what Sandy's got a guideline, giving us a guideline here for tonight. And by the way, this is really good. You can print it out. But that's basically what my website is doing. Is just say, hey, look, let's get together, let's talk, and then I can give you more information about what I have to offer you, and see if you qualify and can fit into the program. So that's and when I do contact them back, this is kind of what I go along with. Like I said, Sandy's put this in a little bit more formal looking, and it looks a lot better than what I had. But it's basically the same information, the same that I'm trying to find out from prospect, and information I'm trying to give them. One thing I didn't do though is Sandy asked, why were you attracted to Feeder Matrix? I might ask them, instead of saying, why were you attracted to Feeder Matrix, I might tell them, you obviously saw my advertisement. What caught your interest? What interested you enough to go look at my website and fill out the form so we can talk? That helps me know what they're really looking for, what they're wanting. Why do they want to know? Talk about a home-based business. Which is the next question Sandy's got here is, why do you want to have a home-based business besides extra income? If you ask someone why would you want to get involved with a home-based business, the most common answer you're going to get is because I want to make some more money. That don't do it. That answer don't do it for me. What I want to know is, why do you want to make more money? I figured they want a business because they want some more money. Why do you want more money? You got kids you need to send to school. You got 3 daughters that you need to pay for weddings for. That gets expensive, by the way. Why do you want? Do you want more leisure time yourself? Do you want to quit your regular job so that you can just stay home and work? So you can spend more time with your family. What do you want? Why do you want a home-based business? It gets kind of around to what people call, what is your why? What is your why?
Yeah. Right.
Do you know what your why is? David, you work for yourself, pretty much a lot already.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What's your why for wanting a home-based business?
Well,
don't tell me you want to work for yourself, because you already do that.
No, I need more people skills. and I need to. I'm not getting any younger, and the heat's putting it on me.
Okay, that's all. Every bit of that's good reasons. Yep. It's good reasons. It's it's your why, and your why doesn't necessarily involve more money. Of course, you're not going to turn down more money. I understand that, but it doesn't necessarily involve more money. It gives you the opportunity to do things that you can't do going to work for somebody else.
Right.
The next thing she's got down here is how much money would you need to make and reach your goal? To be able to go
$1 million a month.
$1 million a month. Okay. I keep telling you, you got to quit thinking little, but if Bill Gates was making $1 million a month, he'd probably feel like he was in poverty.
Well, okay, $50 million a month.
Okay. I'm not telling you what specific number to pick out. What I'm saying is make sure that number is realistic, achievable, and something that will stretch you personally to be able to achieve it. Set a goal a little bit higher than what you actually believe right now that you can achieve. I don't care if it's $5 a month or $50 million a month. Set something that is achievable, can be done, but that it's something that will stretch you personally to achieve that. How long a time are you willing to work at achieving that goal? How much time you got left on this earth? How much time? How much time are you willing to put in until you reach the point where you say, even if I achieve this goal tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to enjoy it. There comes time. But is this goal something, maybe, rock climbing a mountain or something is a goal. But, when you get to be my age, climbing a mountain's pretty much not realistic.
Right.
I'm doing good to climb the stairs, go up to the bedroom every day. So, make sure it's something that is achievable, but, how much time are you willing to put into achieving this goal? How much money are you willing to invest to build your home business? You'd be surprised how many people come into home business because they're told, well, you don't have to put any money into it. It's free to join.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was told that by my sponsor just 2 days ago.
2 days ago, huh?
Yeah, he sent me an email and he says, I want to offer you a free program. And then when you get to the last page, it says only $18 one-time fee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See.
Well, I can honestly tell you that it's free to join the winning team. Okay, because there's no cost to me to maintain. Well, there is a cost to me to maintain the winning team. I maintain websites and phone lines and stuff like that. But basically, there's no cost to me. One thing, you're not going to make a dime by being a member of the winning team. You'll learn how to make a dime building another business. Hopefully more than a dime. but you're not going to make it as a member of the winning team. What you're going to do is learn from the winning team. And
right.
What's it say right on the front of it? We're going to learn to earn.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I can tell you that kind of program, yeah, I can tell you it's free to join, and it is. But if I've got a program that is going to make you money, and it's intended to make you money, a specific program, and I want to share that program somewhere, somehow, that program's not going to be free to you.
Right.
The feeder matrix cost you $1.75 to upgrade to the first level. But it's going to cost you more than that down the road. Now, I'm going to show you how to earn the money to pay to cover those costs. And initially, the only thing going to come out of your pocket is $1.75.
Right.
But I'm going to, whether you, how you achieve it and everything like that, I don't know. But if you follow the program that Feeder Matrix is based on, you can have everything. You can have all the products. You can have, all the advertising that's there available for you. You can meet people that you can build relationship with and build other businesses with. You can generate an income, an honest income, but somewhere along the line, it's cost you money. It's, hopefully you're going to make a whole lot more than what it's going to cost you. That's the goal, but I'm not telling you that you can have something for nothing.
Right.
I'm also not going to tell you that I'm going to sit here and do all the work for you, because I'm not.
Right.
I'll teach you what the work is. I'll teach you how to do the work. And, I'll work with you, but I'm not going to do the work for you.
Right.
That don't mean I'm not going to do the work, because I got to do it for me.
Right.
So, when someone tells you, I got a program and it's absolutely free for you to join, first thing you want to do, first thing you want to think about, first thing you want to know is, well, how's this company making money? How's this company making money? I asked that about Feeder Matrix. That's one of the first questions I ask. How can $1.75 make them money? And if they're paying 100% commission, member to member, which they are, how can the company make money? Well, I'm going to tell you, I asked that question. I got an answer real quick from the company. They make money because they make money exactly the same way that I do, the same way that you do, the same way that everybody else does. They upgrade, they build a matrix of people, and they earn money the same as you. In other words, they earned $7 when they found 4 people. And they taught those 4 people to find 4 people. And they earned $80. And that $80 went in their pocket. It actually didn't go in their pocket. It's just like I said with the winning team. They pull the money out of their pocket to build this website, to build this opportunity, to build a program, to maintain support, and maintain support lines and stuff like that. So they're taking money out of their pocket, to help build a business. Same thing is going to come with you. You're going to take money out of your pocket to build any business. Any business that's legitimate, and you're legitimately going to be able to have an opportunity to make money. You're going to take money out of your pocket to get there. Like I said, the goal is to put more money in your pocket than what you have to take out.
Right. That's my goal.
If you will build Feeder Matrix the way it's designed to be built, and you will put more money in your pocket than you take out. You'll put a lot more money in your pocket than what you take out. Let's see here. I tell you what, I think we'll pick up this again Thursday. I've thoroughly enjoyed tonight, but we've gotten just 4 or 5 lines down here, and we got a lot more to go. And it's already after 9 o'clock. Does anybody else have anything they need to address tonight before we close out?
No, I've got you going tonight.
That's all right. That's what I'm here for. But I think unless someone else has anything that they need to talk about, we're gonna close out tonight, and we'll pick this up again on Thursday. And if you got anything you feel like information that you would want to know from a prospect or something like that, write it down, and we'll talk about it. We'll add it to the list, and we'll talk about that too.
Okay.
And anyway, with that, I'm going to say good night to everyone, and I look